For electronic media, it was created full-fledged video news service for that purpose, especially because being the state news agency, we have an access to the various departments where private media is not allowed. For example, we have a permanent cameraman with PM team, for which only PTV cameraman is there and our cameraman is there. So that footages are very exclusive, which private media cannot get. Similarly, in other, there are too many VVVIP events where private media is not allowed due to various reasons. You know, the nowadays as the situation of law and order or terrorism. So for that purpose, this video news service was initiated and started. So this very important segment or very important service was closed due to, and I don't know what were the reasons, but that was not functional. I again restarted it and now it's again functioning and it's mashallah going well and they are doing well. They are making small videos, short videos, documentaries, talk shows, and especially we are now interviewing political figures and any other on social issues, on medical issues, on different issues. We are inviting very popular or very important figures for the interviews. There are also media ethics, but we unfortunately that is not being followed in our country because we don't have such punitive laws or some deterrence, creating some laws which are not as much implemented in our country as are implemented in other countries. So that's the reason that fake news and misinformation or disinformation is on the rise. If we have stringent laws as are in other countries, that when someone publishes or misinformation or disinformation, they are fined heavily. APP is basically the agency existed before partition, and at that time I think it was called Reuters, and then after partition it became as the Associated Press of Pakistan. So you can say that we have this heritage before the partition and that continued on that. This is the main purpose or objective of the state news agency. You all might know that it is a corporation under the Ministry of Information, not a subsidiary, but it is a corporation or autonomous body, and its administrative ministry is Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. It's headed by the MD, Managing Director, who is appointed by the federal government, and then the powers of the corporation are vested in the board of directors who have an act, and the board has further delegated the powers to the MD for day-to-day running of the corporation, and similarly some of the powers have been delegated to executive director and also others, but most of the powers rests with the board, that is an umbrella authority, and for day-to-day functioning they have delegated powers to them. Basic function is the news gathering and then disseminating it to the various newspapers, TV channels, and for our own website we have news gathering, we have photos and video section that are separate, we have VNS section, video news service, that is a separate one. We are currently releasing news in Urdu, English, Arabic, Chinese, then regional languages, Pashto, Saraiki, Brahvi, Balochi, and Sindhi. We have a Chinese desk also. Basically, when we gather the news, basically are gathered in English or Urdu, then they are translated, important ones which have the interest of both countries. We have also some news agreements with different countries for which we are feeding them those also. We have a network all over the Pakistan, and these are our station, and where we don't have any station or our bureau, there we have PTCs called part-time correspondents. So they are mostly on daily basis, but few are paid some nominal stipend, and they send us the stories of their own region, their own, as we have reporters in Turbat, in far-flung areas of Pakistan, from Skardu, from even interior Sindh, Punjab. So they are continuously delivering and contributing these stories, news to the district desk, and the other, our own reporters are sending to the central news desk, where we have very senior and competent editors, sub-editors. They are on the desk, they refine it, polish it, they see it according to the policy of the government, that there is no misinformation, disinformation, and we at times we verify that news. If we receive from reporters, we verify from the ministries or divisions that is authentic or not, then we release it.
नेशनल इंटरेस्ट जो है वो मल्टी डायमेंशनल है, और वो मीडिया जो है, मीडिया इज़ द टूल। मैं आप समझती हूँ कि मीडिया का जितना भी ज़्यादा रोल है, क्योंकि मीडिया डज नॉट नीड एनी वीज़ा, और टाइम भी बहुत ज़्यादा कम। अभी मैं आपसे बातें कर रही हूँ, कुछ देर के बाद आप लोग जैसे ही अपने यहाँ से रवाना होंगे, हम आप लोगों की सारी जो कवरेज कर रहे हैं वो लगा देंगे, और आपको जाने से पहले पहले आप लोगों को फ़ोन आने शुरू हो जाएंगे कि आप लोग आज मीडिया पे हो, या APP की वेबसाइट पे हो, या यूट्यूब चैनल पे हो।